This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hearforuswa.org.
Well, great balls of fire, Bubba. What happened, Buford? That crazy son of a Sal blew right through that four-way stop on Main Street and plowed into my cowboy Cadillac.
Your what?
My pickup truck. And I'm pretty sure my leg is broken, Ted.
Oh, quit your bitching, Buford, and talk with those side busters at the Advocates Law Firm. When I got busted up last month, well, shoot, they made sure those snakes at the insurance company played fair.
Boy, howdy. Even that creepy so-and-so Kyle earned his keep.
So if you get injured, the advocates get results. AdvocatesLaw.com.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
Back to the conversation. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Coming up here in just minutes, we'll drink and toast with a shot of the day and the weekend. Then it's Bad Choice Friday time.
You know it's Bad Choice Friday.
It's Bad Choice Friday.
You know it's Bad Choice Friday.
Hey, man, this is your fault.
And right as we continue to celebrate S'more Week here in the Men's Room, we bring you the Battle of the S'mores featuring Uncle Cracker.
Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul.
We got the Cracker Hot Chocolate bringing the delicious chocolate bar.
I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing, you.
Will it be Uncle Cracker or Hot Chocolate? Here's how you vote on a Bad Choice Friday. Just follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live. The poll's up there. One of those two tunes coming up right after we drink and toast with the shot of the day. On our question, what is your superstition, unnecessary fear, or phobia? And here come those emails. The Men's Room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
Couple from today, guys. When I was in my teens and 20s, I would wake up during the night, but I couldn't move, and I couldn't see a dark, shadowy figure over me. Felt like it was holding me down, and no matter how hard I tried to move, I couldn't. I also could hear nothing but a low hum that got louder as I tried to move my arms or legs. After a minute or so, the figure would disappear, and I would gain full motor functions. This happened maybe 2 or 3 times a year, very randomly, and according to some movies I've been watching at the time, I was being attempted to be possessed by demons. It was terrifying. While doing a little research, what I was experiencing is called sleep paralysis. A feeling of being conscious but unable to move, and occurs when a person passes between stages of wakefulness and sleep. With this paralysis, hallucinations of an intruder, choking, or weightlessness are common. Keep on rocking, guys, and happy Friday, bitches. That from B-Dub. An irrational fear of slugs. It is molluscophobia. So molluscophobia.
Mollusk?
Yeah, that's from Bev. Yeah, she's got a fear of slugs.
Have you ever heard the theory that a slug is just a snail that lost the house in divorce?
No, but
Now I have, yeah. That explains it.
Cheryl got the house.
all right. Hello, guys. My husband just came home and was listening to you on the drive home. He was telling me about how the Ted Smith has a fear of clowns. Funny enough, so do I. But I got a tattoo of the killer clowns from outer space in memory of my first husband. It's a whole leg piece done by a local artist, Just Allen, from Pierced Hearts. That from Heidi.
I thought about that. As much as I fear snakes, I'm like, what if I got a snake tattoo and made people call me Snake?
Be cool. As far as superstition,
Right?
guys in certain fields, such as take myself, Jesus.
Ooh.
You all right? Yep. Or nursing for my roommate, we never, ever, ever utter what I call the Q word. We'll curse a blue streak at work, and I'll even drop F-bombs with my customers sometimes, but heaven forbid anybody says a particular word that starts with the letter Q and rhymes with riot. The reason being simple. The second someone says that word, all hell breaks loose, and we're tied in knots for hours.
Quiet.
That from Dennis.
Couldn't say mold when I grew up.
Yeah. Mold?
Mold?
Yeah. My dad would have an absolute meltdown.
Really?
We used to have an HR director here, and we were close, and she was telling me one day, don't ever say the N-word around me. I said, well, first of all the employees, the only one who should be able to would be me. But I'm like, what? Why would I say that? She's like, you guys say it all the time. And I'm like, we really don't. She's like, you do. I've listened to your show. And I'm like, look, man.
Oh, my God.
It has happened. And finally, I was like, so as we went through this conversation, her N-word is different than everyone else's. Hers was nipple.
Oh.
And I was like, God damn it, Lisa, that's not the N-word. That's an N-word. Yeah, it was on for like 5 minutes. I'm like, what do you do? You guys always say it. Say what? She's like, nipple. I'm like, oh, my God.
Hola, Michelas, let's get on the birthdays here. Can I get a birthday shout-out today for my new step-nephew, Charlie? He was just born yesterday morning. His parents, Shannon and Ryan, are very proud to see new grandparents, Dave and Sherry. It's not really his birthday.
Yeah, I mean, we'd love to.
So close.
Congratulations.
Yeah, right.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the real birthday wishes.
I'd feel bad if we didn't have established rules.
Yeah.
Guys, love the
real
show.
ones, Miles.
Could you wish our granddaughter, Ashlyn, a happy second birthday? She's our little heart warrior, the doctor said. She said they made it this far, and she's doing fantastic. Our entire family lives for the show. Keep it up, guys. Can we get a little kid face sandwich? And Coach Ted with some words of wisdom about potty training. Love Mimi and Pop.
Fish salad.
Potty training. It's a tough one, but it's one we got to get through. Number one, make the child comfortable. Get them used to seeing a toilet. They're going to have to use it. Number two, potty schedule. We need to make one. Get them regular. And number three, here's where the excitement comes in, stickers. You get one of those little boards, you make stickers, kid drops a deuce, they get a sticker. Think of it like Ohio State Buckeyes on the back of their helmet.
Jesus. I would have suggested that you show them the movie Sully and say, aim for the water. Just land it in the water, and it's all good.
Today's my son Matt Jr.'s third birthday.
Matt
We'd
Jr.
love to give a huge shout out for him. We listen to the show every day on our way home. He loves that birthday segment. So could you guys please give him his favorite one with a Grover mixing the batter and a little kid fish sandwich. Thank you guys so much and keep on rocking. That from Matt Sr., a.k.a. the dad.
I'm afraid we lost the Grover mixing
We
up
lost
the batter.
We lost the Grover?
We lost the Grover.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I'll get the Grover
The
back
Grover
in
was the
there.
best one.
I know.
Is this because of machine space?
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks, Thrill.
Hey, look, man, you can read my blog.
You can read his big brown blog.
Where would I find that blog?
At KISW.com. I don't know if it's been posted.
An Odyssey station. Birthday shout out to Papa Justin.
Nice, Miles.
Can we get the Dirty Germans talking about dogs and boats as we are camping on the river? Thanks, guys. That from Randy and Sandy.
Yeah, I used to call it just the man on the boat, but you can call it the dog in the boat. All the same to me.
Yeah, every time I look at that one picture, so one dog is facing one way, the other dog is facing the other. So I don't understand it, but, last time his mother.
Yeah, it's a beast with two backs.
I feel like dogs on a boat's always fun.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Assuming the dog's okay with it.
You don't see a lot of cats on boats.
No, because the cat will claw your eyes out. Now, don't put me in water, man.
Yeah. Hola, guys. Today is my 39th birthday. I was wondering if I could get a birthday shout out along with a big old bong rip and some turtle wax, if that is possible. Thanks, guys. That from Jesse, a.k.a. the Moose, who really wants an extra large turtle sex t-shirt. Hello, dinosaurs. Today, my buddy Joel is turning 36. He loves taking his Jeep off-road and getting it dirty. So I figured today he'd get nice and dirty with those Germans. I'll throw in your penis is too small also. Thanks, guys. That from James.
Yeah, tonight I'm going to go off-roading in your butt.
Yeah, the fun thing about the off-roading is when you use those four-wheels thing. But Phil and I will bring four of something.
Yeah.
Hint, berries.
Guys, happy birthday. Shout out to
You have
Jarman,
to twist our throttles.
a.k.a. the Happy Stabber. He's a hardworking dude, and the company would fall apart without him. How about a big old bong rip and your penis is too small? Thanks, bitches, from Lee, Boner, and the rest of the crew.
And a boy Boner.
It's always good when Boner remembers your birthday.
Does every crew have a boner?
Pretty sure.
It seems that
Like
way.
if you work on a crew, there's a boner.
You're going to be Boner because we lost Boner last week. You're not Boner. My name's Jeff. Yeah, shut up, Boner.
Shut up, Boner.
All the Machellas would love a birthday shout out to my amazing husband and the best dad, Jeff, who's turning 39. Can he get a men's room barbershop quartet fish sandwich, please? Love from your awesome wife, Jenny, and handsome little stinker, Ethan.
Is it too early for a fish sandwich? Cheese and tartar on the side. I smell the fish sandwich, maybe some dill relish in the morning, at noon, and at night, and at night.
Hola, guys. We got a brewmaster here having a birthday. Brewmaster Dave at the Slippery Pig Brewery is 47 years old today. Do we have a opening of a beer can? Oh, very good.
Let's see if we got an opening of a beer can.
I mean the fake one, not the real one.
Man, God damn it.
Do we still have that?
I don't know.
It was like a beer pouring up.
Yeah, I know.
It's a beer being drank.
Yeah, I know what it is. God damn it.
Brewmaster Dave, your penis is too small. I'm sure he's got a beard and a small...
No, that's the wrong one.
Yeah,
I took that personally, Miles.
No. He's a brewmaster. He's got to have that look. You don't. Guys, please...
I just do it for fun.
Please give a birthday shout out to my Superman, Dave. He is 49 years old today. He'd really enjoy some dirty talk from the Germans. Thanks, guys. That from Erica.
Yeah, no offense. I'd rather have this dirty talk with that Erica. I understand she has a wahina.
Yeah, she wants the dirty talk. So tell me what you want. So actually, don't tell me. Don't even look me in the eye.
No, I want you to look me in the eye and tell me exactly, but not the eyes on my face.
Yeah, so I'll be looking in one of your eyes.
Yeah, tell my butt.
All of I just want to thank you all for your awesome show every day. Going to wish myself a happy Friday the 13th birthday. Side note, I'll be 50 on the next Friday the 13th in August. So if you guys could have Coach Ted giving me some advice on having a Friday birthday. That from your loyal listener, Curtis Brown in Moses Lake. Thanks, guys.
First of all, Curtis Brown, it's a hell of a name. I like it. Curtis, Friday birthday is freaking awesome. Why? Because a lot of people have birthdays and during the week they celebrate them on Saturday. And maybe they want to have a eye-opener, a little brunch on Sunday. Next thing you know, you're drinking all through Sunday, feeling like crap on Monday. Not you, sir! Not Mr. Brown. You can party all day today, get up tomorrow, do whatever you want, maybe cook something on a grill, and settle in for a little NFL preseason and keep that party rolling.
Good advice. Yeah. Bitches, today is my dad's 63rd trip around the sun. I want to make it the S because he finally left my beloved yet toxic mother this year. Can we get a big old bong rip, a little kid face sandwich, and Coach Ted giving him a pep talk about getting back into the dating scene as a silver fox? Please and thank you. Love, Carrot and Carrie.
All right, you're 63, back in the game. I like it. Now, first of all, I say anything 40 and above is game. We got to cast a wide net here. I'd also say anything 65 and above is game. The main thing is, we've been on the bench for a while, all right? We got to get in there. I don't care if we got to wear a pitch, bunt it. We got to get on first base. We got to steal second. And we got to get dirty. All right, we got to get some dirt on that uniform. What I'm saying is, you got to get out there and knock the dust off. Get the first one done. Miles, help me out here,
no,
right?
You're right.
I mean, look, I don't know. It's a bubble screen. The main thing is we got to get the ball in that guy's hands. Mm-hmm. You need to get the ball in somebody else's hands.
Yeah, I would masturbate before you go.
He's got the ball in his hands.
Masturbate before you go out. You'll last longer later if it happens. That's my advice. All right, guys, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's world famous sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Thank you, Woman. We appreciate it. All right, I think it's time that we go back in time to the last time that we played Ted versus the FCC. So if we could, let's go back in time. Time.
Buck, Futz, and Fut Bucks got married. They have lots of children. Buck, Futz, and Futz do. Lots of little bucks and Futz and Futz and bucks.
3 says fast.
Buck, Futz, and Fut Bucks got married. They have lots of children. Buck, Futz, and Fut.
Yes, okay. Big loss there, but we'll try it again.
And now, everyone's favorite daytime game show, where one person could lose $325,000 and their job, or win and walk away with nothing. It's time for Ted versus the FCC.
Man, we came up with some good ones last night.
Oh, my God. Some of your best work.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm telling you what, we were on fire. What is that stuff you call it? It's crystal, what is it?
They called it Crystal Light, but apparently only because of your new diet. But it's still meth. It was still meth.
Cool.
Just with less sugar.
Boy, oh boy, though, man, your heart's pounding when you go to bed. I was woke up this morning, I was sweating. Either way, we came in, there's a listener submitted Ted versus the FCC. And the email says, Hola, gentlemen. With live shows coming back in the Seattle area, I decided to once again put my English degree to good use and wrote the music-themed Ted versus the FCC. Hopefully I can trip him up this time. Rock on, bitches. That from Al. And Alan's Ted versus the FCC, he brings back a Buck, but it's not the same Buck that you lost to last week.
All right.
But Buck does his thing. And Alan's Ted versus the FCC goes a little something like this. Huck Finn loves funk, and so does Buck. Buck funks all night long. Huck Finn loves funk in bucks. When it bucks, Huck Finn loves to funk things up. The way we play Ted versus the FCC is you got to read that one time through, then 3 times fast.
Come on. All right. Huck Finn loves funk, and so does Buck. Buck funks all night long. Huck Finn loves funk in bucks. When it bucks, Huck Finn loves to funk things up.
3 times fast.
Huck Finn loves funk, and so does Buck. Buck funks all night long. Huck Finn loves funk and bucks. When it bucks, Huck Finn loves to funk things up.
1.
Huck Finn loves funk, and so does Buck. Buck funks all night long. Huck Finn loves funk and bucks. When it bucks, Huck Finn loves to funk things up.
2.
Huck Finn loves funk. So does Buck. Buck funks all night long. Huck Finn loves funk and bucks. When it bucks, Huck Finn loves to funk things up.
Oh, there we go. Wow.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Everybody hands go up.
Big win in Ted versus the FCC. Ted versus the FCC redemption coming up with the Men's Room Happy Hour. You are listening to the Men's Room.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Oh, fiddlesticks! What, Wilbur? We just got hit and I think my back is all been out of shape.
You gotta talk with those whippersnappers at the Advocates Law Firm. They're the best injury lawyers around.
What? Pipe down, Clarence! Abner's telling me about the lawyers and the advocates. So what happened to you, Abner?
I was walking across the street with the light when some young punk came screeching around the corner. I lost a toe.
What? Shut it, Clarence! If you get injured, the advocates get results.
AdvocatesLaw.com.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
Start summer up by mixing things up with top paint and stain brands at Lowe's. Shop HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams, Valspar, Cabot to find the perfect pop of color or classic shade you've been looking for. And don't forget to prep your deck for the season with reliable wood stain and sealer. Now's the perfect time to complete your paint or stain project. Lowe's, all things summer, all at the right price.
99.9 KISW. The Men's Room is in progress.
Coming up in just minutes, we will drink, we will toast with a shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way 1 hour from now. But first, quick check-in with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
All right, there's a house in the Bay Area on the market for $850,000 that is absolutely charred to the bone.
I saw a picture of that. That must be in a really high real estate area.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be.
Cisco.
Look, it's the building is a complete teardown. So you're paying $800,000 for the piece of property, which I think is pretty substantial.
It is.
Obviously, by looking at it, you go, oh, God, who would pay $800,000 for that? But I think that's the amount of property you could put like 2 or 3 homes on it.
People in San Francisco, you see what they're willing to spend their money on? I mean, honestly, God, the amount of money they'll spend for this teeny, tiny, itty-bitty spot, they're insane.
It's coming here.
It's right in the heart of downtown.
Yeah, it's insane.
Exactly. And by the way, the offers are rolling in by the buckets. Like they're going to be able to have a choice as to who's going to be able to buy.
That's the thing. Like, as much as people are laughing, like, it will be off the market quickly. San Francisco is out of its mind.
And you always make a good point, right? Like, the housing market's just so weird because it's like none of this stuff is worth that.
No.
But if people are willing to pay it, like,
all right, exactly, man.
Like, I went to Zillow, and they say what my house is quote-unquote worth, and my wife and I laugh and laugh. We're like, it is not worth that, but someone would give us the money for that.
You bet.
But the problem is, and we realize, even if we sold our house today, right, the amount of profit we'd make, we would have to buy a smaller house than the one we're in if we stayed in Seattle.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's what's insane to me.
I'd be willing to bet that you could list it for the price that they recommend and watch it just walk right away from it, too.
Man, when we were trying to buy a house, it was crazy. You go in full offer closing costs, and they're like, well, someone else offer more money. Let them have it.
Right.
You want to get more money than asking price and knock yourself out.
I jumped onto the market for a little while, too, seeing if I couldn't secure myself a house. And honestly, with as far back as I had to go to be able to afford the inflation that was going to happen, right, I didn't even want the houses that I was looking at. They were all trash heaps at that point. So, that
house would do just fine.
Absolutely, man. There's a hand surgeon in Cincinnati that performed a surgery on his own hand.
How badass are you?
Right? And it was a complete success. Like, everything went exactly according to plan.
Yeah, I guess that's the important part. But still, right, I could do it, but it would not be a success.
But that's the thing. I'm wondering, like, did he just numb his entire arm so it's just sitting there like a dead doggone fish the entire time? Or
it's weird. I don't know if you did this, but when I was in school, at some point, you were going to take your own blood sample to find out what blood type you are.
Right.
And they gave you this sharp little thing to poke in your finger. And none of us could bring ourselves to do it, so everyone had to do it for everyone else. I can't imagine, like, opening my hand up. My own, even though I do it for a living, but it's not mine.
And I wonder how intricate that surgery was.
I don't know.
Goodness gracious.
You guys act like it's a big deal to give somebody a handy.
There's a hacker that stole more than $600 million in cryptocurrency and then returned almost all of it. Saying that they did it for fun.
Well, they should help out that guy that's on his last password.
Right? Come on, man.
Yeah,
use your powers for good.
You probably gave somebody a heart attack.
Yes.
Oh, no doubt.
Absolutely, man.
Look, I might do it for fun, but also I'm keeping your money.
Right.
Because that's even more fun.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
It is kind of spooky, though. That's just like, I just do this for fun.
Right.
Just sneeze, Ted.
Ooh, go ahead.
Right. Like,
look up at the lights. Look up at the lights. There you go. Hang that mouth open.
That's what I'm saying. It's almost scary. That guy's just like, I'm not doing it, but when I want to, I can.
Right. It's like that guy from Live Free or Die Hard, man. Timothy Olyphant. A man in Michigan shot at his brother after he made a joke about his ex-wife's cooking.
He must still really like his ex-wife.
About his ex-wife's cooking?
Yes. And it was a joke. It wasn't that he said that she was an awful cook and I vomited every time that she cooked. It was a quip about her cooking.
Say he was being dead serious. Not worth shooting my brother over.
No.
I mean,
so why do you care? It's your brother. It's your ex-wife.
Right. Exactly.
I like the way she made grits, goddammit.
I don't know. We always say you got to give it a period of time. People separate or whatever. Like, once they're finally divorced and everything, like, no offense, that's game on.
Yeah.
And it's just their cooking. I mean, like I said, I had a buddy who was on and off again with this chick for all of these years. Anyway, they finally, called it off. We're trying to make him feel better at the bar, and I'm just like, dude, it's not the end of the world. You don't have to look at her big gums anymore. Buddy's like, hey, man. They got back together. Jesus Christ. My bad. But now he knows that I think she has big gums. She did have big gums, though.
I didn't say they were big gums.
She still had big gums, and I didn't say they were ugly gums. I just said she had big gums. Like Bubba.
Is it coming yet, Ted? Got that sneeze?
Oh, no, sorry. I just large puff of smoke caught my attention.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah,
good times. Good times. Mr. Hill, I gotta say, with the holiday that we have here today, I am amazed that you even came into work. You are a part of an exclusive group on this planet that only represents about 12% of the country. It is National Left-Handers Day. Yes, sir.
And nobody got me a card.
I know.
Lefties.
It's because they
Mount up.
They were all left-handed cards. Nobody could write in them properly. We weren't ready to get our hands all inked up.
That's why a spiral notebook with the rings on the other side.
Well, Mike,
so the teachers, this was the thing, right? So any class that you had a spiral notebook and had to write in pen especially, and I know no one thinks about it, but if you're left-handed, you know this to be true. As you're writing, then the palm of your hand, the side of it, is going over the fresh ink. So you always ended up with these smeared papers, and the teacher, I'm like, what's wrong with you? It's like, look, I'm left-handed, and you insist that these certain things be done in a spiral notebook.
Plus,
there's nothing I can do.
Man, the furniture hadn't been updated in our school system probably in 50 years.
Oh, the desks.
Right? So the desks had a right armrest for you to write with. If you're
I know.
Right.
But on the left side, they didn't. So like all my friends that are left-handed, they write from the top down. So the pen is at the bottom of their hand. So normally, if you're right-handed, you write like this, right?
Sure.
All my friends who are left-handed,
We curl our wrist over.
your wrist around,
because we have to
like
accommodate
this.
for all
Or
the crap
either
that's in the
spiral
way.
or the lack of elbow rest or any of that stuff.
What is the percentage? What is the percentage of people that get arthritis that happen to be left-handed? Just with how
Jesus Christ, I never thought about that.
Does your wrist hurt?
Well, I'm going to think it
Carpal
does.
tunnel or
About to
something
say, do you
weird?
get carpal
Well, you
tunnel? an
broke
awful
it
lot?
too, so yours is going to hurt in a couple years either way.
Well, I broke that one because it is my dominant hand, and I was trying to break my fall when I was drunk.
Men's Room Black Party.
Yeah,
so
that's exactly it.
Could you even take him to play golf with you, or no?
I'd have to get left-handed clubs.
I mean, you can rent left-handed clubs.
All right, I just feel like maybe there's more now.
I'm
I feel
not
like
a freak, goddammit, I'm just left-handed.
Well, you swing right, though.
No, when I golf, I swing left.
Oh, you do?
Baseball, softball, swing right. It's weird.
Huh, that is weird.
Don't you also throw with your right hand?
No, I do throw on my left.
You're left.
But I play bass right-handed.
Right. That is another thing. Lefties account for 0.5% of guitarists.
Yeah, well, you know, it's weird. There's more left-handed people who play guitar or bass than you would think. It's just a lot of us play right-handed. But everyone, and look, I'm left-handed. But even when I saw Kurt Cobain holding his guitar, it bugged me. It just feels wrong seeing the guitar face the other way. And I get it. It's like, you're left-handed, dude. I get it. But flip it over, man. It's bugging me.
Come on, man. Be normal.
Fit in, man.
Fight the power. Studies have shown that most animals in the world. Studies have shown that most animals in the world actually like working for their meals from day to day. Save for one animal. What is the only animal that you could think of that possibly would not want to work a day in its life for its meal? That would
My
be totally
dog.
fine. No, the other one. It's Rainbow Janet. Cats.
Really?
Oh, really?
Cats.
Well, cats like to toy with things and play with them, but I don't really think they necessarily think that is about
Serve me my pate on
mice,
a plate.
flies, and birds.
Oh, yeah.
Baby bird. I mean, they play with them more than they really want to do anything with, like in the hunting industry.
Cats are entitled to everything, and if you don't believe me, just ask your cat.
Right.
Dude, my buddy's cat like decapitates birds. I'm not sure he eats them.
Christ.
Yeah,
I just like ripping the heads
And
off
it's
and
got-
looking at the guts inside.
Yeah, and it's got a tail got cut off years ago, so and it's orange. Like it almost looks like a wild little bobcat.
Well, when you rip heads off of other animals, like, yeah, that lends itself to it as well.
Is it an outdoor barn cat?
Outdoor, indoor.
Okay.
So it has like a cat door to go into like a fenced-in area in their lawn, but the cat accepts that part as just like a ground to murder.
But sometimes you got to wonder about birds. Like, if you said, Ted, hey, man, there's a house on the street, and if you look in the backyard, there's a bunch of severed human heads. What I would do very specifically is not go to that yard.
Yes.
At this point, it's on the birds.
You guys ready for this fun little stat? 1 out of 3 people do not shower every day.
Well, no kidding.
And you know who those people are, too.
I showered twice yesterday. I'm free.
A lot of people are working from home.
Yeah.
You know, you don't really need a shower to go to the grocery store. Just look presentable.
I guess.
I mean,
Go ahead, Mike.
Well, there's a couple schools of thought to it. Your body does produce natural oils.
Right.
When you wash those off, or whatever, you know. I mean, obviously, we weren't put here to take showers, but, you know, there's a couple different sides of thought on that. I shower every day just because I like to wake up. I get in the shower.
I think it feels good.
Feel refreshed and wake up. I mean, basically, that's it.
I just never want to stink. I never want to be that guy that stinks, and I am so self-conscious about it being a bigger dude. Like, of course, if there's ever just a natural body stink, people are already looking at me. I don't need them to have any more reason to think that I'm the guy that's stinking. Mm-hmm. So that's... I try to stay diligent on that one.
I'm with Miles. You want to smell, like, you don't want to stink, but also, like, I just love showers. Like I always say, like, showers are there for you. right?
The most
you got a
disappointing
cold, take a shower. You feel bad, get in the shower. It's the morning. Maybe you're pumped up. You're going out on a Saturday night. Take a shower. Like, showers are there for you, man.
You want to escape the kids.
Yeah.
No, everyone just leaves you alone in there.
Yeah. That's a great reset. You ever take a shower after a bad day?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like,
Yes.
Like, imagine if we had gone back 400 years and I'm still in this from my buddy Kyle. I'd be like, hey, listen, things aren't going to be the best. But one thing is, you'll have a running hot waterfall in your own place.
And whenever you go to
You're
some
saying
place,
this 400 years ago?
Yeah.
Right after you tell them that you get decapitated and fed to the king.
and if you ever go to a place where the water
What is
pressure
this
sucks,
black magic you speak of?
you bitch about it. You're like, man, water pressure sucks in that shower. Yeah, it sucks. You get all
It's like someone drooling on
you.
it.
Like the shower did you wrong.
There's like no hot water in here.
I don't care about that. I just want the pressure.
And it's, I know, I'm going on about showers, but also, like, sometimes you have friends you're hanging out and they're like, you know what, you can use our shower. And you're just like, man, thank you. Like, I need to shower. And then you compliment them on their pressure.
Ted, you have not figured out there's a reason they're telling you that. If I offer you a breath mint, I'm not being nice.
And that's one of the things about work I always bitched about. Like, just put it in a shower.
Yes.
And that's it. Because, like, if you're walking in the rain in Seattle or whatever, or maybe you go to the gym real quick or you take a run or whatever.
Walk in on 95-degree days.
Yeah, just going to be cool to just jump in the shower real quick.
Going back to looking at houses, that's one of the features that will stand out. Is like, dude, look at the shower that's in this place.
Oh, yeah.
Comes right down from the ceiling.
Right. I mean, I was at the Bunny Ranch for 3 days. Honestly, one of the best parts was the shower in that suite.
Awesome.
You kind of disgust me with that statement. One of the best things about the Bunny Ranch? Yeah. The showers.
Oh, my God.
Showers
with water pressure?
There was like multiple faucets, a waterfall,
detachable
and they were all
heads.
like, "You want to have shower fun?" I was like, "No, that's TED time." You do this on the bed or on the couch.
Well, you know what? Let's stay on this smelly train. We know that there are some states in this great country that are smellier than the rest. And lucky for us, someone ranked all 50 states from smelliest to least smelly using factors.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, what are the factors?
The factors is how dirty the air is, for one, how many landfills there are, dental health as a measure of bad breath, and population density to estimate how much BO you have to deal with.
Ooh, okay. Well, that changes things. I'll say New Jersey, number one.
New Jersey, not a bad call. Mr. Hill, what do you think is going to be on the top list as far as smelly states go?
My tried and true Alabama.
Alabama, not bad. Ted Smith, smelly states there, buddy.
Ohio.
Here are your 10 smelliest states. Number 10, Mississippi.
Yeah,
All
makes
right.
sense.
It's so hot.
Oh, you know what? That's got to be a big factor.
Because it's not heavily populated.
There's already swamps. Now you get swamp bud out there. All right.
Dude, it is a sweaty, sticky-ass place.
Number 9, Pennsylvania. Is that strictly due to the steel workers?
The steel workers, paper mills, man. There's a lot of blue-collar industry, and it's very densely populated.
And a lot of landfills, too.
But the one
New
thing-
York,
yeah.
New Jersey, they'll bring
Gotcha.
their trash down to that area and dump it.
Just to kind of go off on a tangent here real quick, is it just me or has the Tacoma aroma kind of kicked back up recently?
Kicked back up.
Yeah.
Noticed it a couple weeks ago. Yep.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I feel like I could have driven through there a few months ago and everything was like all right, but now anymore I come through it's like, oh, Tacoma, you're
You
back.
think it's lack of rain and heat, maybe?
It's got to be lack of rain and heat. Because even in the city, like, there's always dumpsters, but like when I walk into work every day, you really like it's like Jesus, this stuff reeks. And you know what I mean? Like most dumpsters for like a building or whatever, are gonna have the consistency, same trash. Yeah, when it gets hot out, it's just like oh
Yeah, but still, Longview takes the cake. They are number one stinky in Washington.
Really?
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Longview wins by a landslide.
Smelliest states in America, number 8, New York.
New York.
New York. Yeah. Then again, I think this goes down to the sewer systems and the trash bins that are all over the place.
Densely populated.
This is where we hit Mr. Hill's number at number 7, New Jersey.
That was Miles.
Oh, hey.
Oh, that was Miles. My
Yeah.
bad. No, never been to New Jersey, so I don't.
Do you have any urge to go based on what we have said?
Honestly, I gotta just go to see the spectacle. For me, it's like going to the Yakima Walmart. Like, all right, now I have to see what it's all about.
That's about the same.
People do knock on Jersey for whatever reason. Every time I've gone there, I have had a blast.
Yeah.
No
Go to
one
the
says
shore.
you won't have a good time.
Cape May, Ocean City.
But-
I would stay away from Atlantic City, but if you go up to Long Beach Island, what the hell's that beach called? I can't remember. Where all the horseflies are. There's Red
Well,
Bank.
there's a sales pitch.
There's Seaside. I'm telling you, the food is great. The people are the people, but I've never had a bad time in New Jersey.
Yeah, I mean, Seaside is Seaside. That's Jersey Shore, the show, but the rest of the Jersey Shore is actually really nice, and the rest of the state is
Nice.
It's just basically like Newark or Brick.
Gotcha.
Or Atlantic City.
Or Atlantic City. Yeah.
I don't feel like Jersey's this big. Smelliest states in America. This is where we hit Mr. Hill's contribution here. Number 6, Alabama.
Alabama. I knew you'd show it for me. You
what is it about Alabama? Is it just another humid place there?
Oh, my God, dude.
Exceptionally humid, and it's very blue-collar.
3 years ago, I spent a week in Alabama at this time of the year in August, and I'm telling you, I went through 4 shirts a day. I came back as skinny as I've been in 5-10 years. I mean, it just pours off.
Severely dehydrated.
Oh, my God.
But there's a lot of fat people in Alabama, and in spite of all the heat and the humidity, it's because of the food. And I'm like, the food is it is very good.
It is great.
But, like, you should be thinner. It's like being in a sauna 24/7.
If I'm not mistaken, I had a friend, I knew somebody that went to Alabama, and they said that it rained there, but it never hit the ground.
Yeah, it just turns
but what it does, it pours. It pours.
God.
And then it gets hotter after it rains.
Mm-hmm. Yay. Smelliest states in America, number 5, Massachusetts.
Probably based on the densely populated area.
Yeah. Number 4, Delaware.
See, again,
Densely popular. There's some industry there, too.
There's a lot of industry
there.
there.
There's a lot of chicken farms that stink.
Delaware is a smelly ass place.
DuPont factories.
Yeah.
Take chemicals, take livestock, burn it all, add a lot of people, throw in humidity. That's Delaware.
And you're literally a bridge across from Jersey.
Gotcha.
Which already stinks as well.
And another one from Philly.
We've made it to the top 3 of the smelliest states in America. Number 3, Florida.
Smell it.
Is that just because you're close to the coast on pretty much everywhere that you're at in Florida?
The heat.
It's a swamp.
Yeah, right.
The middle of the state, the air doesn't move.
Have you noticed that Yankee Candle has never introduced the swamp candle?
The Okeechobee candle?
Right. I mean, it just hasn't happened.
Number 2, California.
California.
Smell it.
Well, that's because of the smog in L.A. and everything else.
Absolutely.
I mean, you fly into L.A., man, you can't believe that there's all those just industrial power plants and stuff that are right on the beach.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're right there. I mean, and then when you get to L.A., you realize that people have, like, oil rigs in their backyard. I mean, it's insane.
Seeing the derricks, like, in the, I don't know, not even Hollywood Hills. You're still in L.A., and it's like, holy cow, that's an oil derrick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. When Steve and I went down there for a couple of days, man, I was just like, I was wiping the crap out of my nose because it was just...
Yeah, every time you blew his nose, it looked like you were...
The air was so cold. Dirty. I was like, geez, a whiz.
And this is the number 1 smelliest state in America. I'm so sorry, Ted. It is Maryland.
Maryland.
Yeah, I can see that.
That wouldn't shock me. A lot of people...
And
a lot of shoreline.
Stinks in
a lot of industry.
I was just there, last week? Whenever the hell we were just on vacation, but you do notice it. The kids even brought it up, and it's not that it's the worst smell, but it never isn't there. And it's just water,
just a lingering
chemicals,
smell.
People, and frankly, coconut oil.
And if you look out right now to what you're seeing as far as the fires and everything like this is not too different than what the air looks like in Baltimore in the summer normally. It's a hue, it's a haze.
There are no fires.
This
is just what it looks like.
You see like an outline of where the sun is, but you don't really see the sun because it can't cut through all of
this. Is a saying in Baltimore. I don't trust any air I can't see.
Oh no.
They do give us the top 4 least smelly states. Number 4 being Wisconsin.
All right.
Number 3 being Idaho. Number 2, the wide open range of Wyoming.
All right.
Alaska.
No. Number 1 is actually a 2-way tie between 2 states that could potentially be the exact same state. Our friends over in North Dakota and South Dakota.
I thought it was going to be Washington, Oregon. Score one for us.
No, sir. A man in South Carolina was arrested for theft, but you'll never believe what he stole.
What did he steal?
Tell you all about it 1 hour from now.
Thank you, Mike Hawk. Headlines are coming up 1 hour from now. In the meantime, if we made it to drinking time.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.